We're out here in Chatham just checking out some fields. In this particular field we've just assessed, what we do is we measure out 1/1000th of an acre and we grab the 3rd, 7th, 11th, and 22nd ear in that, in this case, 17.5 feet a row. And then we do our measurements on that to assess what our yield is, and we do that 4 times across the field. So Dale, these are the 4 ears, the 3rd, 7th, 11th, and 22nd. What are some of the things you're noticing on these particular ears?
Well, Don, I want to count this one. But here's,
well, who doesn't?
but here's the point. Well, you know, when farmers always want to count these and ignore those, but this is actually representative of the field. And this is where our discipline 3rd, 7th, 11th, and 22nd comes from. It just avoids you just pulling back just these cobs, right? Because this is going to really skew the yield. So what I see here is, you know, there's probably the top ½ inch never got pollinated. Some of these other kernels have been fertilized, but they've been pulling back because there just isn't enough photosynthate to fill them all. So we're seeing something called some tip back, where we're losing a little bit of yield because either lack of sunshine or moisture or nitrogen. Any combination of that is going to pull back the sugar available to fill those kernels. So we're seeing a little bit of tip back, which is a little surprising on this field, but this is pretty typical of what I think we're going to see across the province.
Interesting. And we're seeing, you know, this corn is just nicely starting to dent.
Yep.
What's your thoughts on harvest dates? Are we kind of ahead of schedule? Where about would you say we are?
Well, I'd say we're pretty close to normal. This year we have a much earlier planting date, so this doesn't surprise me. We're probably still a good 35-40 days away from final harvest here. But most of the fields we've been looking at have been milk stage. I think as we progress into later this week and certainly next week, we'll be seeing almost all dent corn out in the field. So we're progressing pretty good. Heat units, we're sitting about 2,500 so far in the Ridgetown area, and that's pretty typical. So we're neither behind nor ahead. So we kind of get the idea that we're really ahead of the game, but really it's an average year.
About an average year. Any sign of fusarium or you know, the big vomitoxin word, anything that we're seeing so far, Dale?
We have not seen a lot of reports yet on gib ear rots. We are seeing a very significant number of western bean cutworm reports coming in, so that's just a vector to let it come in. And if we continue with wet canopy, then I likely will show up, but certainly I don't see it at this point being anywhere near the 2018 situation that we had.
Okay, great. Well, we'll keep looking for that this week as we get out in fields, and into next week we'll release our results the 7th of September, so look for those. If you want to get your field looked at, by all means give us a call. We want to thank our sponsor as well, DeKalb, for sponsoring this event, our 12th annual event. Thank you and have a great day.